I miss survival horror. Of course, the obvious is to tell me, well, go play the old games. Don't worry, unlike most Zoomers, I can play a game even if it's not on Steam or a store. I have a pretty huge collection of games and know my way around emulation too. The latter is really not hard, by the way, you're just lazy. The problem with survival horror is that it has been gutted like a fish since 2010. Those games were basically puzzle games with exploration and combat. Those elements mix well with horror because you have to travel around locations while thinking about your resources and racking your brain over that essential item you need to not forget, or else you'll have to travel back to monster-infested territory. Outside of a couple of exceptions like House of Necrosis and Tormented Souls, few games have really recaptured that feeling. I say feeling because of course the general progression and style will be copied. Limited inventory, item boxes, and the like. The problem is that a lot of franchises copy the superficial elements to a T, but miss the core elements that made these games enjoyable in the first place. Games will have the Resident Evil announcer, the same fonts, the same cover art, and sound effects, but god-awful level design. Ground Zero has classic camera angles, but no tank controls, and RE4 style shooting, meaning it's needlessly hard to shoot enemies. The shooting system clashes with the camera system because in a fixed angle, it's hard to tell where the enemy is relative to you, as you just don't have depth. A lot of these games are style but no substance. They all have the superficial elements, but they butcher the core of what makes these games interesting. So here I am, stuck replaying the same old, because what is there to play? I've tired long ago of all these first-person games where you can only run. I miss the thrill of deciding between running and fighting. Mind you, horror games were never meant to be crowd-pleasing. At best, these franchises sold into 2 to 4 million copies, which is good but hardly anything in this overinflated realm of expectation for games. A realm in which everything is expected to sell COD level of copies. These games were never going to make huge numbers. They're too niche, too specific. Don't get me started on tank controls, it's legitimately an IQ check at this point, if not a patience check. Modern video games have conditioned people to not be able to adapt. That was once a great strength of games. Even parents played hard games back then. Now people roll into a ball if shoot is on a bumper instead of a trigger. Still, it's probably for the better. The fate of anything too popular is dismal. I mean, the recent Resident Evils have turned into slop again, but this genre doesn't have it as bad as something like first or third person shooters. It could be a lot worse.
Welcome, and thank you for joining. I'm your host, Maggie Robertson. Today, we're giving you a briefing on all things